guys, let's talk about Zuchu. So you all know that Zuchu today did a press conference, of course, and the bloggers are a little bit disappointed that I see some of them are even making up headlines for people to click in, because the specific questions that they wanted to ask, of course, if she's pregnant or not. And of course, number two, they wanted to ask a little bit of questions about the Marsha Love Gigi Money fiasco that she was involved in on one way or another, because you all know that those two ladies were all going in on each other, and only every one of them wanted to please her. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be friends with her. So that's why they put everything on the line, disrespecting each other, insulting each other, mentioning each other's men, their husband, and stuff like that. But Zuchu wasn't on that time. Okay, she's different. Unlike the Zuchu that we used to know in the past, of where she wouldn't shy away from answering certain questions that sometimes I used to say, why can't you just say you ain't gonna talk about that? You know what I'm saying? This time round, baby girl knew exactly what she was there and why she was there, and that is what she went to do. And unfortunately, that doesn't work really well with the TZ blogs, who are well known, honey, for liking dramas, okay? And of course, you all know that the real reason why she was doing even the interview itself was to talk about her masterclass, and what she wanted to do with the students, from dancers, producers, musicians, etc. And she talked a little bit about her journey. Let's listen to this part first of all.
Moja katika wasanii ambao Wasafi wamepoteza muda sana, nimekaa muda mrefu sana. You know, now that boss ni mume wangu. Kila siku nakutana wewe. Ulinisumbua. Lakini mimi ni moja kati ya wasanii ambao nilikaa muda mrefu sana benchi kusubiria wakati wangu kutoka. Nilikata tamaa, yani nilipitia stage zote za ukataji tamaa. Yote hii ni kwa sababu sikuwa na maandalizi. Na changamoto kubwa tulionayo nchini kwetu, wengi wao waliotutangulia hawatupi madini na siri.
So Zuchu first started by saying, amongst all the artists who came under Wasafi, I was the longest to stay on bench, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing even the days of Zari in 2014, Zuchu was still bench warming at Wasafi. I remember on a couple of interviews that Tanasha did, Tanasha said that sometimes she used to speak with Diamond on behalf of Zuchu. She used to see Zuchu's talent. She used to beg Diamond to allow Zuchu to, release her music already, because they were saying she still had a lot to learn. And of course, Zuchu herself saying that even though the boss now is not her husband, sometimes she would remind him how he kept her on the bench for such a long time. She also said that one thing that she's noticed, that the reason why this is happening is because there was no proper preparation. Okay, and that is something that he want to teach artists. The things that she has learned in the industry over 10 years, she want to teach new artists so that they can learn, so that they don't have to stay on bench like her for such a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Mziki una pesa. Show yangu ya kwanza kama msanii, nikiwa na nyimbo moja tu, nililipwa milioni 5. Pili napigiwa simu na Kim, nilikuwa naambiwa hela yako ya YouTube imeingia. Iliingia euro 3,000. Nakumbuka kipindi hiko nilikuwa nakaa kwa mama Dijakopa. You understand? Na unajua nyumba za familia siku nyingine na sebleni kuchelewa kidogo. Kwa mbona nimeingiziwa euro 3,000. I had to ask him, are you sure hela yote ni yangu?
She also continued to encourage young upcoming artists, telling them that her first money that she received from her first show, and she only had one song at the time, she received 5 million Tanzanian shillings. You can convert them. And of course, she also said that her first revenue that she got for 2 months, okay, was 3,000 euros. That right there is some good money, almost past 500,000 Kenyan shillings. I'm thinking that is couple of millions in Tanzanian currency. And of course, Zuchu is saying she used to live with her mother. When you get late, somebody has already occupied your bed. So when she received this money, she could not believe it. She even asked the manager, is it all my money? Is there a percentage that maybe you guys will deduct? And of course, she was told that every single cent that she was being given was hers. So she was saying that with telling the young and upcoming artists that there's definitely money on music, but if you treat it like business, you know what I'm saying, Anyway, tell me how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. Of course, it's easy for Zuchu to gain this kind of money based from in the beginning of her relationship, based off of the label that she was on. Wasafi is already established, okay? And I can assure you, even right now, if they want to launch a female or a male artist, trust you me, by next month, the money will be so good in that person's pocket, you know. It will be different with somebody who is starting, somebody who is not known, somebody who is coming probably a smaller label. So the label that she was signed to also kind of played a huge role into why she became successful faster. And of course, how she earned a lot of money in the beginning of her career. And not to take away, you know, the hard work that she put on and the hard work that she continues to put on. We see Zuchu day in, day out. For example, last year and the day before last year, she was on this show 1 minute, that show, releasing music and so on and so forth. So her probably bench warming prepared her for this very moment. And of course, they were following her around, trying to ask her a couple of questions. Are you pregnant? What's up with Gigi Money? And she refused to answer anything. Honey, the security that Zuchu was with today was such intentional that you could not even move close to her. I think she knows exactly how TZ blogs move. On to our next topic. Let's talk about Harmonize. Harmonize posted on her Instagram, #AfroEast, London 7th November loading, save the date. I don't know if dude is just catching cruise or he actually mean it. Because y'all know that he's seeing how things are going, and based off the desperate move that he went to do in Uganda. I don't know, maybe she probably want people to see that he's serious, you know, and stuff like that. But I don't know. That is what he posted, and he hasn't posted more information about it, or where to purchase the tickets, or if the ticket is there, the show is going to be his, or he's been invited in somebody's show. We still don't know about that, but probably later on, because November is still a little bit far, I think he will be able to announce, or it will be the Afrima situation. Anyway, tell me how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Follow me on IG at Drizzy_radio. And of course, as always, I love you to the moon and back. Ciao, ciao.